My name is Hilary Johnson. I'm a Dartmouth class of 2015, and I am the design fellow this year at the Thayer School. The project I was working on this summer was called Peace by Design, which was teaching human-centered design to high school girls in Ghana. The project was funded by an organization called Davis Projects for Peace, which was started by a philanthropist named Catherine Davis. Myself and my teammate, Gurkaran Singh, we applied this past winter for the project funding for this project and ended up being the representative from Dartmouth College to receive the project grant. The overall theme of the Projects for Peace is promoting peace through education. Our project Peace by Design was seeking to educate and empower young women in Ghana. The core needs that we were teaching was empathy with users, rigorous problem identification, resource mapping in their local communities, helping the girls identify problems and then resources and connect those two, and then finally prototyping and using the resources around them to build initial prototypes. Girls around the world experience violence because of not being able to educate themselves, because of early marriage, because of discrepancies in the education systems in their countries. By teaching girls technology as well as critical thinking skills, we're able to create more peaceful and sustainable communities. Most of Ghanaian schools do not teach critical thinking skills, and in fact many students are encouraged to not ask questions or are punished if they ask questions. So there needed to be a complete paradigm shift for these students in terms of how they should think about problems and how they can think about engaging in opportunities in an active way instead of passively learning and just rote memorizing information. We had about 30 girls who gathered together, and we spent about 2 to 3 hours with them each day. There was a great support network there in that Tech Needs girls had 3 main mentors who were working with us, and then the community librarian. And so really a large part of what we were doing was teaching them how to teach it in the future. During my time here at Dartmouth, I was introduced to human-centered design by taking the product design class, Engine 75, with Professor Peter Roby and Professor John Collier, and that class changed my life. It changed the way I understand engineering as addressing human needs, and engineering problem solving as coming from a place of empathy with your users. It was one of those aha moments where you see how all of my technical expertise that I had been learning in other classes connected to real human needs.